What makes you, you? Is it your memories, your personality, your consciousness? These things, the things we call mind, are often described as the soul, a self that lives on after the body dies. What if everything that makes you can be destroyed by damaging your brain? PG, 1800s. A railway worker paving tracks with explosives. An explosion ignited prematurely. A tamping iron flew like a bullet through his cheekbone and the frontal bone of his cranium. Severe damage to his prefrontal cortex. He survived, likely because it missed major arteries and burned shut severed vessels. But he woke up changed. He became impulsive, inappropriate, could not control his behaviors. His friends said he was no longer Gage. The part of the soul we call character, depending on a piece of tissue. Damage it, and the personality dissolves. Patient HM. In 1953, his epilepsy had become so severe that doctors performed a radical surgery. Bilateral medial temporal lobe resection. It worked, the seizures stopped, but at a devastating cost. He could no longer form new long-term memories. His memories lasted seconds to minutes. Every new moment was forgotten within minutes, only remembering his pre-surgery past. The part of the soul we call memory, gone with the tissue. If memory is part of the soul, what does that tell us? In Neuroscience today, there are many research papers reporting that stimulating different parts of the brain can induce behavioral changes in human and non-human animals. Changes like visual and sensory hallucinations in humans, and predatory hunting of inanimate objects in mice. Furthermore, damaging different parts of the brain, such as the amygdala, can cause bizarre changes in behavior, like oral fixation, biting and gnawing at everything. There is also a phenomenon called neglect. Damage to sensory areas like visual areas of the brain can cause partial blindness, like not being able to see the left side of your visual field. But the fascinating part is that some individuals are not aware that they are blind to that part of the visual field. Almost like the awareness of the existence of that part of reality is gone. Is the soul not aware of reality without the brain? Now these few examples point to a conclusion. The mind is at the very least dependent on the brain, unless these mind substrates are independent of the rest of the mind and can survive without it, like PG's impulse inhibition surviving the damage and leaving the body, or HM's memories leaving his body. This does not seem likely. Even so, if most of our personality can be destroyed by damaging the brain, then what is left once we die? If the self decomposes after death, just like our body into substrates, it doesn't exist in unity anymore. And what am I, if not a unified composition of all my mind substrates? Based on these arguments, our mind is a product of our brain, and a soul comprised of our mind's products is unlikely to exist independent of our brain. This conclusion, however, rests on materialist premises. Many people find meaning, comfort, and purpose in spiritual frameworks that neuroscience cannot address. This article only speaks to what can be clinically measured. Read the full article at hypothesisdump.com, subscribe for more neuroscience that questions the big stuff, and tell me in the comments, do you think the soul exists? Please subscribe, like, and share.